You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got an interesting, I'm going to call it a nugget, but it's a pretty lengthy explanation as to why Caitlin Clark got a $5 million offer from Ice Cube's Big Three League. Now, I got to tell you, I'm not big on three-on-three basketball, but I am guilty of watching this league from time to time because, well, it's kind of a throwback to old school basketball, and it's physical, and there's big guys, and it's entertaining. At times, I've found it more entertaining than the NBA. Now, Ice Cube threw a big offer out to Caitlin Clark, and he believes she entertained it. However, he also believes he was blocked from literally being able to sit down and talk to Caitlin Clark by her agents. I don't love that, to be honest. I mean, why not let Caitlin Clark sit down and have a conversation with Ice Cube? It doesn't make any sense, all right? The Big Three has had some success, and I'm going to tell you, the Big Three, before Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA, the Big Three was routinely getting bigger ratings than the WNBA. And there's been times I've seen the Big Three get a 700,000 or 800,000 viewership rating for their basketball league. And Ice Cube, very expertly and rightfully so, believed Caitlin Clark could generate a massive financial impact to his business. We know the NBA has tried to hold him back and block him from making a lot of decisions. He's come out and talked about that. He also says something about Angel Reese, and it's very telling, and it's what everybody with any lick of sense has been trying to tell the mainstream media and everybody that keeps wanting to shoehorn Angel Reese into every Caitlin Clark conversation. He just comes out and says, Caitlin Clark got the offer, Angel Reese didn't, because Angel Reese doesn't move the needle. She would not make the financial impact that Caitlin Clark would have made. We've seen that with everything across the board. Attendance, ratings, revenue, the whole nine. But the media won't let you think that. They won't allow you to think it. But this is interesting. Ice Cube was blocked from assessing Caitlin Clark's family despite WNBA stars' interest in $5 million offer. So he believes that she was, in fact, interested. In a recent interview with Baller Alert Incorporated, Ice Cube confirmed the $5 million offer he made to Clark. When asked, he simply replied, quote, "Yeah, we did. The offer was groundbreaking, especially considering the WNBA lottery draft picks earn a base salary of $76.535, which only climbs to $97.582 by their fourth season. The $5 million opportunity seemed like a no-brainer. Surprisingly, Clark turned it down. I don't know that it's that surprising when you consider all the endorsements she's got. I mean, she's got to be in the $50 million range, I would guess. That's just a guess, but I don't know for sure. But it's still, now, you want to talk about sizable. $1 million for Unrivaled is not sizable. $5 million? You have to turn your head and look at it. You do. Ice Cube explained why the deal didn't materialize. Quote, whoa, okay. Let me see. Quote, "I believe she did entertain the offer, but I think her agents were hating on it," he said. According to him, her representatives were hesitant and refused to facilitate a meeting between Ice Cube, Clark, or even her parents. Quote, "They kind of made a business decision and didn't let us speak to her or her family," he says. The reasoning? Her agents also have a lot of NBA guys they take millions off of. So the NBA, once again, stepped in here somehow or influenced this whole thing. I got to tell you, the NBA, when it comes to the Big Three, has looked really bad and really petty. It just doesn't make any sense. and the women that they don't make that much money off of. So their agents were probably like, are we going to make the NBA mad? Let her play in the big three for a little commission and possibly alienate these $1 million deals we got going. So I think they were like, she's going back to the WNBA. The big three has seen players like Gary Payton, Rick Barry, Nancy Lieberman, and Lisa Leslie endorse the league before. It also has now expanded with the announcement of the first team in LA. The rapper has big visions further over the states, including London and Toronto. So given Clark's popularity, the 22-year-old would have brought just the eyes needed for Ice Cube's vision and received well in return for herself. Now, here we go. Angel Reese. During an appearance on the Morning Hustle, he addressed fans who questioned why Angel Reese didn't receive an offer. Quote, some people were upset that I didn't make an offer to Angel Reese. He explains that while he enjoys watching Reese play, the financial potential wasn't the same. Quote, it wasn't unlocking those dollars like it would have with Caitlyn, and that's just the reality of the business. Amen. I mean, Ice Cube just kept it real, and he's 100% right. He just said, Caitlin Clark's bringing all the money and all the revenue and all the viewership and all the interest, and Angel Reese ain't got that. She doesn't have it like that. Now, understandable. Indeed, Clark's hype is grounded in her record-breaking numbers. Her 2023 NCAA championship run drew nearly 25 million viewers, while her rookie season with the Fever boosted televised game averages to 1.18 million. Clark played in 20 of them over 1 million, so there was 23 games over 1 million this season. She was in 20 of them. Her Rookie of the Year campaign solidified her in the status as a ratings magnet. That is very interesting. And the fact that he just comes out and says, Angel Reese doesn't have it like that. I like watching her play, but she wouldn't have brought the eyes, the attention, and the impact to the big three that we know Caitlin Clark would have brought. Period. Wow. I mean, and this is obviously somebody, because you know they ran the numbers. They know they looked at the trends. They sat down and said, I'm sure they do it for all the big, women's players. I'm sure they've run the numbers for Asia Wilson and went, nah, we're not going to do that because she doesn't bring the eyes that somebody like Caitlin Clark brings. And I give Ice Cube credit. I don't think she was ever going to the big three, but I understood why he threw a $5 million offer out there. I mean, you can tell that. It's really weird. So many of these other side entities, like even the NBA commissioner, seems to understand her impact. So many actual players, even LeBron James, Charles Barkley, all these guys understand Caitlin Clark's impact. But the actual league, the actual WNBA, and their commissioner doesn't. That tells me I'd find somebody else to get involved, frankly, for the WNBA. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.